Nanda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasri Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा। So today is 11th of December. This Monday. Keshav Masa or Margasesha Masa, Krishna Paksham, Chaturdasi Devi. So there are no Vaishnavas today. So we shall quickly enter into daily Srimad Bhagavatam. Nityam Bhagavatam Srimad. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, so the Goswami is narrating to the Saunakati sages about the position of the Parikshit with the extreme thirst and hunger. He has come to the Semika Rishi, and Semika Rishi is in the Samadhi and complete deep meditation. So, and he requested for some water, and also he also felt that, but he did not respond, and he also felt that he was not welcomed properly. He was not welcomed with good words, and also he was not given a place. And in such a way he was thinking, and Parikshit, he never showed anger towards a Brahmana in the before, but now he was very angry, which is unprecedented and circumstantially. Likewise, Sudha Goswami has been saying, Abhota Purvaha Sahasa Kshutrubhyam Adhitatmanaha Brahmanam Pratyabhut Brahman Matsaro Manyurevacha. So now Parikshit has been showing angry towards the Semika Rishi. So now today Sudha Goswami is saying that Parikshit Maharaj, so now he is returning back to his kingdom, and now he is bitten by the angry serpent. So when he was leaving, in order to do, because he has coldly received, and he wanted to do in opposite to somewhere other, to the Semika Rishi. So what he did, so there is a dead snake, and then next to the ashrama, so he took that dead snake with the edge of the bow, and then he put on the neck of the Semika Rishi. And then he was leaving from that place, from the ashrama. So likewise, Sudha Goswami is saying today. So we are in the first canto, chapter 18, verse number 30. Satu Brahma Rusheramse Gatasum Uragam Rusha Vinirgachan Dhanashkotya Nidhaya Puramagataha. Satu Brahma Rushe Ramse. So that king, Satu Brahma Rushehe Amshe, and of that Brahmana sage and Amshe on his shoulders, what he did? Gatasum Uragam Rusha. Gatasum is the Asum is the life, Gatasum is the lifeless. Gatasum Uragam is the snake. A lifeless snake, Rusha with angry, he has put on top of the and the neck of on the shoulders of the Semika Rishi. Satu Brahma Rusheram se Gatasum Uragam Rusha with angry mood. And when he did, Vinirgachan Dhanushkotya, and when he was leaving from that ashrama, Dhanushkotya with at the edge of the bow. With the edge of the bow. So he has put the neck of the Semika Rishi. Nidhaya Puramagataha, and by placing a and Puramagataha, and he has returned back to his palace. Satu Brahma Rusheramshe Gatasum Udagam Rusha Vinirgachan Dhanushkocha Nidhaya Puramagataha. So translation for this verse is: so while leaving, the king, being so insulted, picked up a lifeless snake with his bow and angrily placed it on the shoulder of the sage. Then he returned to his palace. Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The king thus treated the sage tit for tat, although he was never accustomed to such silly actions. But by the will of the Lord, the king, while going away, found a dead snake in front of him, and he thought that the sage who had coldly received him thus might be coldly rewarded by being offered a garland of a dead snake. In the ordinary course of dealing, this was not very unnatural. But in the case of Maharaja Parikshit's dealing with Brahmana sage, this was certainly unprecedented. It so happened by the will of the Lord. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So here, Vaishnava, he is the tolerance, and that is the good quality. That is the main quality of the Vaishnava. And also, he never ever get angry towards anyone. This is what it happens. Krododbhava sammoha, sammoha smriti vibhramaha, suti brahma buddhinasho buddhinashat pranasyati. So whenever one gets angry, he will fall into the illusion. Krododbhavati sammoha, sammohat smriti vibhramaha. And then he doesn't know what he is doing right and what he is not doing. So he cannot distinct. Smriti brahmashat buddhinasho buddhinashat pranasyati. And then intelligence doesn't work. So now this is unprecedented anger. So it made him to put the snake on the neck of the rishi, like a snake garland, dead snake garland. And then he returned. So here, Parikshit or Vaishnavas, they also know that about the Varnashrama Dharma, where the Brahmanas are the topmost. So here in this connection, so it is says Tato Varnasha Chatvaraha Tesham Brahmana Buttamaha. Out of these Varnas, 4 Varnas, Brahmana is the best. Tato Varnasha Chatvaraha Tesham Brahman Uttamaha. Brahmaneshu api Vedajno. Out of those Brahmanas, Vedajno, who knows the Vedas, he is the best. Out of those people, Hyadajno Abhidika Hatataha, and who knows the meaning of those Vedas, he is the best. And out of those who knows the meaning of these Vedas, Adajna Samsayacheta, who can explain detail about those Vedas, he is the best. Tatashreyan Swakarma Krut, even though better than him who is explaining the Vedas, better than him who is following the regulative principles according to the Vedic injunctions, Tatashreyan Swakarma Krut, and who is following Acharya, who is doing Acharana, he is the best. And better than him, Mukta Tato Bhuyam, and whoever is completely renounced the results of his actions, he is the best out of those people. Mukta Tato Bhuyam. Adobdha Dharmamatmanaha, better than him is the whoever is completely immersed in the devotional service, dedicated himself to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is in the path of devotional service. That is the Bhakti Yogi. So Parikshit is the devotee, the pure devotee of the Lord. And here Brahmana is in the Samadhi. And Parikshit, he has got all the good qualities, but it is unprecedented. It so happened by the will of the Lord. He never do any insult to any Brahmanas in the past. He never did that one. It is, so he also mentioned this one is the Abhuta Purvaha Sahasa. And he never Brahmanam Prati Abhut Brahman, he never did in the past. No? It happened so, just it is unprecedented. And if devotees are unnaturally they're acting. So we also need to understand some circumstances that it is by the will of the Lord. So likewise, Suta Goswami saying to the Savanakari sages, Satu Brahma Rusheram se Gatasum Uragam Rusha Vinirgachan Dhanushkotya Nidhaya Puramagataha. And then with that nature, he was angrily, he put the dead snake on the shoulders of the Brahmana and he returned to his palace. So that is from Srimad Bhagavatam. Satu Brahma Rusheram se Gatasum Uragam Rusha Vinirgachan Dhanushkotya Nidhaya Puramagataha. And we shall quickly move into the Srila Prabhupada's daily letter. So today it is letter to Satsvarupa, November 14th, 1969, London. So it is a little bit long letter. Can I request dear devotees, any volunteers to read this letter?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, I can read if nobody else wants to.
Yeah, sure, Mataji, please.
Okay, just a minute. Okay. My dear Satsvarupa, please accept my blessings. I beg to acknowledge receipt of your letter dated November 12th, 1969, and thank you very much regarding the delay in composing books. I have just now written to Pradyumna and Arundhati, asking them the reason why they are delaying the matter. So, on receipt of their clear reply, I shall take necessary action. I can appreciate also that the matter is being delayed. If they are having difficulty in composing, can you suggest any other boy or girl to take up this work in Boston? Centralized activity is desirable, but because we have not got all the workers in place, there is difficulty. Now, gradually it will be centralized. So as far as Krishna is concerned, I understand that you did not keep any copy of the manuscript. Generally, it is the custom to make at least 4 copies. So how is it that you have neglected this? In the absence of a second copy, it is risky to send you our copy in the mail. Therefore, I am personally glancing over and putting the diacritic marks in the Sanskrit words. Besides that, one respectable friend has promised to get the printed this printed immediately. In my previous letter, I asked you to give quotation for this Krishna book. The size should be 7 inches by 10 inches. I understand that is the standard size of this kind of book. Please also inform me if we have got arrangement for printing color pictures also. So in contribution with Advaita, please give me immediately the actual expenditure for printing 10,000 Krishna books on the style of TLC, 400 pages, including 50 color pictures. It is essential for me to know this because the friend who wants to publish this book should be informed about the cost of production within a week. Also, I have not received any edited versions of the tapes which I have sent you from Europe. So please send them to me as soon as possible. Keep carbon copies with you in Boston. If there are discrepancies in your editing techniques, please, between the beginning and later chapters, please inform me what they are so we can make the corrections here. Regarding Brahmananda, I do not think he may divert his attention to Boston activities. So far as I get report from Tamala Krishna, New York is not in proper condition. New York is the most important center, so things should be arranged there very first class. Brahmananda is leading this very nicely Sankirtan party in New York, so that should be organized more and more. I shall write to Brahmananda soon. In the meantime, if you meet, you can also say to him, so far as press management is concerned, do you think Brahmananda's presence is required? Or will Advait and Uddhava be able to do things? So far as I get report from Tamala, the press arrangement is now in the order, though the endeavor of Advaita and Uddhava, for a Uddhava able to, so far as press management is concerned, do you think Brahmananda's presence is required? Or will Advaita and Uddhava be able to do things? So far as I get report from Tamala, the press arrangement is now in due order through the endeavor of Advaita and Uddhava. So Tamala Krishna will respond with you in this connection. In the meantime, you can send me the production cost of Krishna as described above. Hope this will meet you in good health. Your ever well wisher, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Jai.
Thank you, Mataji. Any takeaway points, Mataji, from here?
So again, Srila Prabhupada's very micromanaged way. So he's obviously guiding in the, he wants to make sure everything is okay in terms of printing of books. And he wants like the centralized activities desirable. So he wants it to be in one place, but then at the same time, he recognizes the need that he hasn't got all the workers in place. But he gradually wanted book printing, I suppose, to be centralized. And he's also saying that, manuscripts are so important, and to ensure that we have backup copies, and so forth. And he's giving like specific dimensions for the printing of the book, of the Krishna book. So yeah, it's about his thoroughness, and he's, he doesn't want to get something wrong. He knows the issues that may occur, and he's always got a backup plan for them. So I think he's a very planned. He's very methodical, and he understands human error. He understands probably material energy and how things can. So he's trying to make sure that it's kind of foolproof, so that things don't go wrong. Yeah. And then it's probably there's some sort of, this looks like there's some sort of the New York Center's not running properly. So obviously it's again more management around, how to ensure that things are put into place to ensure that the risks are managed. So it's a bit of risk management. Yeah, so I think this just shows Krishna's Srila Prabhupada's ability to manage on such, he's managing everything really, in a way that's, and if you think about the age of Srila Prabhupada, then this is amazing management, because he's managing essentially a group of young people that are not just young people, but probably a bit inexperienced as well. And he's just trying to make sure that everything is done as perfectly as possible. And he's trying to direct people as he sees fit. Yeah.
Thank you, Mataji. So beautifully summarized. So it is all about the management. Any other comments, devotees? So here, Prabhupada, it is the Krishna consciousness movement. It was in the very good swing. It is 1969. So, and it was started in 19 66, and then further it is going on. So it is in the full rapid swing. So we can understand. So that swing, it has continued. So within the 10 years, the core part of Krishna consciousness movement, establishing 108 centers. Even we might have started our Krishna consciousness 10 years ago. We are still building those mood. And whenever it is fully fructified, then we can deliver those fruits to the society, human society in wider. So Prabhupada has cultivated before that. So that means he has got everything, all the abilities. So that is my takeaway from this understanding about this management and take overseeing all the Krishna consciousness movement, how it is being spread. That's all from me. Any other points, dear devotees? Okay, so if there are no other updates, and from the announcements point of view, so tomorrow evening we have got our preaching practice session at 8 p.m. And then after that Kirtan evening on the Wednesday, and then Thursday Krishna Katha. It is our regular events again. On the Saturday we are going to have session with Krishna Das Prabhuji as a guest speaker. That's all from the Vaishnav events perspective from me. And also just one thing I was contemplating on the devotees, as our Sangha is increasing, we are getting chance to recite these Sanskrit verses and English translations. It is not sufficient, I believe, just only the Saturday. Maybe one evening like preaching session, if we just allocate one Monday evening just only for the recitation, and maybe 5 devotees English and 5 devotees Sanskrit, just only for the recitation, start recitation and end with the recitation. That is what I was thinking. But if any devotees volunteer to host or just only the recitation, that would be welcoming for the Sangha. And devotees just recite, they will be familiar, they keep hearing the Sanskrit and also the meanings. So in due course of time, they will be expert in the understanding of the philosophy as well. So just one thought, if any volunteers are there to host on Monday evening, just in between 8 and 9, kindly let me know. Okay, that is my thought. That's all from me, from the updates perspective. And dear devotees, if you have got any other updates or you wanted to share anything on Krishna consciousness, kindly share.
Hare Krishna, I just wanted to ask a question. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing a session in the evening. So just wanted to ask everybody if they would prefer me to start talking about Jaiva Dharma, which is a book, amazing scripture written by Bhaktivinoda Thakur, or shall I do Qualities of Krishna? I just wanted to ask because I had two thoughts in my mind. And I just wanted to...
It is your choice, Mataji, what you think is best for the Sangha. You can, within those time period, you can
so it's 1 hour, yeah, or 30 minutes.
30 minutes is the topic. So Kirtan and Mangalachan prayers, and then question and answers and Simha prayers.
So it's 30 minutes really only to speak. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I might start with Qualities of Krishna this time.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Mataji.
And then the other thing is, yeah, yesterday we did book distribution, and well, I know the kids did it, and it was absolutely amazing, and it was just absolutely amazing. I know Branshu was there, and there was a lot of students, Branshu and Bobasha, and you know, as Branshu, he just never ceases to amaze any of us. I think he said some of the sweetest things. He's just such a lovely little child, and he I won't, yeah, it was just very special that, you know, the kids were out there doing book distribution. It was raining, and we were really tested, but the kids just did like fantastic, like going and knocking on people's doors, which isn't easy. You know, I would never do that on my own, but you know, the kids gave us so much inspiration yesterday, and they were absolutely brilliant with book distribution. So I just wanted to say thank you, and just to highlight their amazing devotional service.
Thank you so much, Mataji, for bringing that very beautiful moments. The children are very eager and enthusiastic to spread Krishna consciousness and build their skills in the Krishna consciousness, dedicating their life to Krishna. Very beautiful. Thank you so much, Mataji.
Thank
you. Okay, so thank you, Mataji. Any other updates, or we shall conclude and continue with further japa? वंशकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंतकोटि वैष्णव
Hare Krishna, Krishna.
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर